Hey guys, and we're back with another episode. Right, it's a little bit something different today. We're not the usual guy that usually plays everything. What we're going to do is going to be doing a Fortnite sort of guide series to help people out if they're struggling with the game. As you can see, I'm roughly about 25 power, so I've been playing it quite a bit, and I'm just looking for a good one. Yeah, that would do for me. So what we're doing is just going to do a guide for destroying the encampments today. So if people are struggling, or keep getting crappy teammates, or whatever happens, then it's probably the best way of going about it. I do have matchmaking on for any warning for anybody, so hopefully we don't get some people randomly spitting crap in the chat or just being horrendous and playing music down the mic, because that would not be fun. So yeah, what do you think of Sunset Overdrive anyway? It's a very good game, just something slightly different. It's just bits. Well, it started before we had a very long break. Everything was breaking, and yeah, not the best. It's one thing I wish they will improve. I'm playing this on a PS4 Pro. I really wish they would improve the performance, because this is absolutely horrendous. And then the really lot frame rate drops and crashes. Hopefully we don't get a crash, because that won't be very good for recording. Okay, right, nice. We didn't get a crash. Right, just a bit of an explanation. These are going to last for 2 minutes. You get bonuses if you put 3 blue glow. And then we've got somebody in chat. 1 second. Yeah, they don't hit me that hard. Okay, Aries muted. So, these themselves are for making sure you get bonuses. So this one's energy, so you see the stamina bar in the top right. That's for me sprinting, and also to activate abilities. That's one of the coolest abilities. Yeah, for activating abilities like this, where I can break through any kind of blocks, and also it deals damage to enemies, so it's really good late game. So I can, if I want to get loads of material quickly, or if I want to just quickly go through a wall. It's very good on rescue survivors missions, because it means you can mark buildings by taking a wall out, and it doesn't take you any time really. I will be going through these in a different episode, but for now we'll just leave it at these guys get Outlander's abilities. We'll leave it at that. I was going to go through all sort of the mechanics in a different episode. So a tip is, the best thing to do is look up in the sky. Most of the time active encampments will have a beam that will go up into the sky. It can take a bit of running about. Obviously my teammates found it, so it's giving me an exclamation mark to where it actually is.
One down. Let's find the next one. The next encampment might be stronger.
See it?
Make sure your weapons and ammo are ready to go.
I've got to go this way. So with each mission, the difficulty gets harder and harder and harder. Obviously it really makes no difference too much. You can actually solo these missions, they're not that difficult. It just depends how you place yourself. The soldier class is the easiest to do this, because it just does so much damage. Because your frag grenades, your minigun, as well as Warcry or Shockwave, depending which one you've got. So
Make sure
they
you're
also
prepared.
drop materials every time you finish, so they can drop. Oh god, yeah, there you see the frame rate. I don't know if it's going to be visible on your screen,
15 minutes to complete the mission.
but what it is you see that you get drops every time you finish them, so they can range anywhere between sort of just materials, so like wood, metal, brick, or
There it is.
it can range, you know, to get planks, stringy twine, and then go all the way up to getting things like copper and silver ore. Like this one's quartz crystals, which are used for making glass powder. About the only enemy I actually have to switch to a weapon to deal with. I'd rather not die and make myself look stupid.
Don't get too excited.
So in this series I'm going to be covering sort of storm shield defences, all the different missions, general tips, guides, bit of strategy for them as well. Reason being is I think I've played this enough to know most sort of things that go on in this game. I won't say I am, you know, the gospel for when it comes to playing this, because I am nowhere near. I'm nowhere near professional, and there's a lot of people that's ahead of me. But I am in about the 0.1% of players at the moment, so
You're done, Encampments.
yeah,
Next one's looking
I'm
tough.
there
You
slightly.
can do it.
Okay. As you can see, we've got another light. This makes it so much easier. I think I might craft one of my pistols. Generally, I won't be speaking as much as the other guy. Most of this will be done by the gameplay itself. That's up to you if you like it, hate it, whatever. I mean, you can hear when I'm going to speak, so best thing for you to do if you really want to is just put some music on in the background.
There it is.
You know, whatever you want to listen to. Then just pause it at certain points, or just keep it low enough you can hear the video. That's what I usually do anyway. So as one of the things I recommend picking up on the first skill tree is picking up airstrike, because it's very, very useful, even getting in the later game. Most of these episodes that I'll post will be live. There we go, so you get some copper ore. Will actually be live, so there will be no, you know, cuts or anything. So if I start, you know, swearing or whatever, unfortunately that's going to be left in there. Or if there's something that just really winds me up, or if I die, I can't edit out the deaths. So you get raw content, unfortunately. Or if I get any interruptions, which means door, people, plenty of other things. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's nice and okay. I recommend getting rid of those bee guys first. They are the most nightmare when it comes to enemies in this game. They do an AoE that just does so much damage and you can't really get out of it. These little ones are fun, they just don't do anything.
Give me a minute.
I might get copyrighted actually. Probably best not to do that. So we've got bonus encampments now. So these score extra points for getting.
10 minutes left. Stay the
They
course.
basically score extra points for you at the end, so to get better loot.
Get ready.
All of these enemies that you'll be fighting, you'll see in your storm shield defense, or during missions, whenever they've got an appropriate cutscene for them. So these blasters, one way to stop them is to shoot them in the head.
If you keep
There's
pushing on,
another
we
one
might
that's
clear the
flying
zone.
about. That's a taker. They basically like get in close to you and dealing you quite a lot of damage. They can go through walls. So even like in a storm shield defense or any defense of any kind, they can actually go through the barricades that you make and actually attack you. So they can be quite annoying, and they do a huge amount of damage. I mean, I don't know who programmed them,
Another big
but
fight. Here we go.
absolutely horrendous.
Could have stayed home.
Here we are. See, he's just flying towards us. So we killed him pretty quickly. Thank you. So the two skills I recommend anyway for you when you're starting off is get adrenaline and the airstrike, because that is extremely useful, it's extremely powerful. It also can prevent you from dying quite often. I'm starting to use the proximity mines for sort of longer defences and more things that require. So, yeah, plenty of rockets. Just does so much damage. I'm not going to do that because I'm getting copyrighted. Sorry, you can do dancing modes, other fun things in this game. I might not do them because I'm probably going to get copyrighted from Epic. So I don't know if they use copyright music or if it's their own. Whatever. Something else to talk about is the weapon durability. So I don't think this is balanced at all,
Keep it up.
but there's nothing much I can do about
Found
it.
one. Check out your map.
Reason being is they break. I think your weapons break far too easy. I think they break far too easy, and then you basically have to keep farming for materials. I can spend anywhere between two or more hours a day farming for materials, just so I can keep obviously making videos and doing other bits. This is a double barrel. Is, you know, that kind of thing. I'm going to talk a little
Here we go.
bit
You know what to do.
about sort of the environment and other bits. Everything's breakable, apart from most, obviously, some floors. That's just to stop you going through the ground and breaking the game. I think they've done a very good job of keeping the game to a point where it doesn't break very often. There is a couple of glitches that I found, and that is just the small things. Like when you place something down, sometimes you get locked into place. Obviously you have to die to reset it. one of the other things I found is when you build something, sometimes you get trapped against the wall, so you can't actually get out of the animation, so you just look like you're falling. Usually you have to push or jump or smash something below you to get out of it. And then the main thing for me is it crashes far too often. I can have it crash 4 or 5 times in a mission.
Take it.
Best thing to do is keep circling and keep moving, because otherwise you'll lose all of your... As soon as your shields go down, you want to be more back off to get shields back. Very aggressive.
Yeah, only one more.
One more. Cool. I'm gonna go for a full finish on this.
Check out your map.
Usually I would go start farming for materials, but I've already got all the materials at the moment. I'm kind of just showing you guys how to destroy encampments, a few other bits as well.
Tired.
Probably will make this into a series. You know, if that's something you lot want to see, or it's just something I can be asked to do.
This is it. Good luck.
I will be focusing while shooting because I want to actually hit the target. I'm so glad this has only had one server outage compared to, I think everybody knows, yesterday and the day before Overwatch Summer Games. You can't actually get into the game. You see this quest that keeps popping up on the bottom left? That is a quest that I took on, obviously that's a daily that you get each day, and it's actually slay husks as this class. I'm sort of part way there. I can't even see that through. This screen's slightly wonky. You see I punched the midget, got an insta kill. I've never listened to this game sound ever since I've had it. You should have headphones. Nice. So we just got platinum medal. So now we have 2 minutes odd to farm for materials and other bits. Yeah, thanks, Ray. The only thing that's probably worth trying to find now is survivors. Survivors give you plenty of bonuses. They actually let you go on expeditions. They also give you bonuses to your stats, so your resistance and all the other things. Actually, it's a perfect time now. So as you can see, you can make ammo. So I'm gonna make some heavy round. But it's for all different types of weapons. So as you can see, I've got an energy weapon, heavy bullets, heavy. That takes shotgun shells. That takes shotgun shells. That's an assault rifle, and then that takes medium rounds. These are all the different kind of traps. There's plenty more traps that you can place, but they're all brilliant, you know, sort of for defense. And then you've got your infantry. As this is what I wanted to talk about. So you've got your squads. So initially you only start with this primary hero slot, which is your character, and then it gives you the abilities. It also gives you for what. So on your actual inventory screen, it gives you what level you need to get different abilities. So it gives you more, so like bonus damage, you know, that kind of thing. And then you get support slots. So as you can see, it's tactical, but I don't have a soldier, so I don't get that effect. But I do get shielded, so I get 10% maximum shields. I don't think, yeah, I can see my resistance, offensive, fortitude and tech. So fortitude is your health, offensive is your damage, your resistance is your shield and regen, and then your tech is your abilities damage, as you can see. So, bear fragment, anti-material fragment, shock tower. and then they each give you an effect and exactly what they can do. And then you got your gadgets. Okay, we're completed. So you'll see the ending screen in a minute. The music's quite epic actually. So it shows who's got what. Obviously I've got most combat and most utility because I made some rounds and I made a weapon. As you can see, so getting the XP going along. You usually get your normal XP, your boost and your daily. Okay, so I gained 2 skill points. So we can see with the treasure chest, so all the things we've done. So Annihilator is the one for destroying all of the encampments. All encampments destroyed is just doing the mission generally, and a platinum combat badge. So you get combat, utility, and that. You can get each of them all up to platinum. Unfortunately, you don't really want to do that on all of them. And then we get to return to the inventory. I'll just show you what you usually get out of missions and what you can get. There we go. So it gives us level 4 loot. So we've got 3 people. So that can be used for the expeditions. You got your survivors and your hero XP. So that's what we got out of this one. So then if we go along to squads, I've got one that's completed. So as you can see, an expedition is returned. So I sent it on a 95% chance of complete success. So then it gives you material. So I've got 1200 wood. Okay, you get all different things. So like this one, smash and grab, which I probably will do. So if you've got ones that are certain rank, you will get it. Actually, he's upgradable. He's the one that actually I want to use. I need to evolve him. I'll talk about the evolution and other bits in another video. So we'll put him on and then put her. That should make it up to 100%. As you can see, it uses your people that you collect for finishing the missions as well as your research points. Okay, that's it. Launch expedition. Right, that is just a base overview, and I'll thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Bye.